The Capers RS Tiffany. My computer will refresh. Raw brush, high-low. We've got, it's a fun mix of stuff. Gabe he got a bunch of ancients ready for today. So we have that loaded and up to go, ready to go. What are we still working through? Well, this is, I think, day 2 of the Tetragem stuff that we just got back, which we're really excited about. Some other fun things. Let's see. We'll just get started with the buck and go. We'll start up from there. Bobby Boy, peace and love. 15 seconds. Buck and go. Silver Morelos peso. Let's get started on today. Peace and love at $1. Might stay at $1, but this could be pretty concerning. This is a little concerning today. What's up, MVP Julian? Well, any requests, let us know. Staying quite low today in viewership, 17. But I can show some of the graded coins. Probably not very tempted to do another buck and go. If the silver's gonna bottom out. We'll run this. We'll start this at 12. Gallic Empire, Bill and Antonianus. Minted under Chatricus the First. You can see the TET and the date there. Oops. This is pretty interesting. I wonder what's happening to that. Is everybody seeing what I'm seeing? Maybe whatnot's saturated. Let's see. This Trader B is on. He could be good there. Let's see, 85, 57, 1 MVP. If it's going to be a buck and go, I'm not going to start it at $1. What is it? So yeah, we're not going to run that right now, MVP. It's very possible that we won't run it today. Some of those coins we're just probably going to play out on the field if there's more maybe excitement towards really cool coins. I don't know if we'll actually get there. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if I can pull it out and I'll try to show it off. But if the first coin that we ran today is indicative of anything today, we'll probably not run it today. But this is a Caligula Roman Provincial. Pretty awesome piece. Cool. Maybe we'll get a graded coin up and running. So, oh, this is not that coin. Disregard this for the moment being. Okay, WY0410. Well, to be honest, I just had it buck and go, but we won't be bucking and going yet. Like, given the current state. So this for 49. I might pull it out a little later. We'll probably see it at a later date, so probably won't miss all too much today. I think the earlier start time has kind of thrown a few people off. Okay, WX 28 20, 20, 28 23. So we can find that. 28 23 04. $44 start. And this Indo-Parthian tetradrachm. Nice silvery color retained there. Currently out the start bid of $44. Where it stays. Let's see if I can. Oh, this is not even in there. Kronenthaler. WX96. $43. $150 start on the Kronenthaler. $17.67. On the reverse, you can very clearly see Maria Theresa and Sprex. I'm gonna pick that one up. Also at the start bid. Man, I'm actually a little concerned today. There are only 24 people, 22 people in here. Half dimes. There might be half dimes today. Let me check. We don't usually get in a whole lot of US stuff, but every now and then we do. And I think we've had some residual stuff. Yeah, okay. 0351. Let me pull one out. Okay, 151. I'll have a $21 start on this. 1853. Let's see, 040407. Crooked Tyson. 0407. $50 start on the French Jeton. Jonathan Baffy is in the lead on it. And Nemesis. $19 start on this copper centime from late 18th century France. 1 centime. Republic of France. $313. $19 start on this bronze French Jeton from the late 17th century, early 18th century. Jonathan Baffy out the start bid. Older US type, I'm not too sure about. We have some seated. We'll have Barber and seated quarters, and then maybe some Barber $50. So if you're interested in something like that, I can pull them out. And then 1964 Morelos peso. That's kind of crazy. Maybe we might have actually. I might pull all of those today. I'm not going to sell them at $1 anymore. Yeah, we won't sell any more Morelos pesos. I think it's almost $3 a melt, and then there. You can't, hard to. I paid more than $3 for them though. 040409. We'll clean out the jetons, I guess. $49 start. Let's see, what is that going to be, Jaron, bro? I'm not going to... That's probably an ancient. Probably won't be doing a whole lot of, like, the Buck and Go stuff at the moment. The show has started a little funny, I think. So I think we'll hold off on anything that's, like, set to Buck and Go. No Pontius Pilate today. There actually might be some stuff on the eBay that's Pontius Pilate. And then when we have some subs come back, we will, in a few months, maybe, we'll have some more Pontius Pilate. Gabe will have a bunch of medals tomorrow. Gabe will pretty much clean out on medals tomorrow, I think. So we might have like 30 plus. Hyped. I won't be here, but I'm excited for Gabe to sell off. Randroid in the lead. Ooh, we'll run a Salanina. I have a Salanina. Oh my gosh. What are these usernames? What is this? Nice. I'm not saying, but very nice. Okay, $12 start. This is a Salanina Antonianus, wife of Gallienus. Also part of the Zoo series. These are pretty fun. 11, 27. Let's pull it out. Okay. Do a $21 start on this 19th century bronze French metal jeton. It's octagonal. Sterling silver Maltese metal. That would be just a steal of a price if it went anywhere near 34. Jen, let's see. We might have maybe a WX. I actually don't think we have anything today. Let me check. There might be. Oh, I'm actually looking at it right here. Let's see if this is here today. Some of the cash coins, and then it's probably the scope of what a lot of our Chinese stuff is. Nemesis. Let me see if I can pull that out. Jen in the lead. Well, could be the only other. Did I already lose it? What did I do with it? Yeah, only other piece, Chinese piece that we have today. Yes, we can try to pull out a barber before too long. 609. We'll move closer to that 96 number shortly, Nemesis. This is 9609. This is a Prussian Thaler that we're starting for 109 from 1784. Ooh, this has like a little bit of like an oil slick toning that comes out in the light. I think it's attractive. There's the date, 1784. $26. What is 94.26? It's not there. Should be a Jeton. Okay. Octagonal Jeton. Dated to 1851. Jonathan Baffy is in the lead. Jonathan Baffy at 64. Nice pickup. Run a bronze 1798 Beta Jeton. Run a Barber $50 after this. $19 start on the 1904 Barber $50. 1904 Philly. Let's see. The Tets are cool. The Tets are nice. 1907 Barber Quarter, starting for 12. We'll see if I can find that 95.49. If that's the Caligula, we're probably going to hold off on running it for possibly today or for a while. Today is kind of, at least for a while, today started kind of weird. So we want to make sure that anyone who wants to see it gets a fair shake at it. Capers in the lead on this piece. This Austrian 3-Kreuzer. Bohemia won the Ducat, just cool silver geek. I'm not sure what that means. On the 6 So you might have to actually translate. I think I got lost in what you were saying there. $21 start on this 20 Kreuzers. 1806 Austrian 20 Kreuzer. 5103. Oh, okay, very cool. Run another 20 Kreuzers, and then I'll run some graded coins. I don't think we're too interested in the roll today. This could just be a lot of stuff that we've already seen. Let's see. Someone made a comment about an LMS Tetradrachm. This is an XF. $299 start. I think this would be a $250 start, but $299 start or $350 start. Jonathan Baffy is in the lead. Very nice win. Is NAC the Numismatica Arts Classica? I thought they did like solely ancients though. Maybe not. I could just kind of be really stupid. They do everything. Okay. do they do low grade Roman provincials? You have the rare of them, Gabe. You should consign your collection. News is breaking. Gabe's consigning his collection to NAC. But is that a what is a Bohemian? What is the? I didn't know where Bohemia is. Loki is kind of an ugly coin. Who would pay $2.5 million for that? What do you think, Dave? What do you think about that coin? I am kind of a hater. This is a well known fact between Dave and I am a hater of a lot of coins. Okay, 150 start on this. It's well established here, but it's pretty ugly coin, to be honest. Okay, Sprex. Let's see what that is. We're just not going to touch some of the Buck and Go stuff because it's not priced out. It's just meant as like Buck and Go material that if there's interest in it. I've had too many coins just kind of like go at the start bid or at $1, which the one coin went at $1. I have not Buck and Go to the coin since though. So we're just going to hold off on some of that for the moment. But keep it in mind we'll keep it in mind. And honestly, like, might just be something that I let Gabe run at a later time. But I don't want to. I just feel really bad if I like let there's a Caligula that got requested. If I sold the Caligula for like $20, like if I ran it when it was requested, it would have definitely gone for like $15 or $20. I just can't do that right now. Jeremy, it just would have too. That's just kind of crazy. It's just kind of the way things roll. Okay, let's see. Did we get 95, 49, 3? I think that's something I would have run. Maybe not. I know, but that's all just set Buck and Go, right? The start price on it is currently $1. That means I have not taken any time to price it out. Or like we paid much more than that, but for some of the ancients, I just like have put in at $1. And again, that's a coin that right now I do kind of believe would just go for like $5 to $15. And I'm not interested in selling it at that price at the moment. I can, but I would have to go actually price it out then, like with the same effort that I would have to price something on eBay likely. Because some of those ancients are they're a bit harder for us to get groups of ancients. Because we're buying a lot less from overseas. So tariffs, some other restrictions and stuff. So with ancients, I generally don't like to. I'm not running that. Kind of just do the straight what we paid plus a little bit, rather than like I'd rather price it out and then let it sit on eBay for a while. Let's see, WX 87154. Let's see what it is. Let's run this Roman Republican Denarius. Yeah. $21 start on this Gallienus Roman Provincial Tetragram. Eagle on the reverse. Gallienus is in the lead on the Gallienus. $34 start on this Billon Tetragram, Syrophoenician Tetragram from 244. $12 start on this Tetricus the First, Romano Gallic, Antonianus. Randroid in the lead, 04, 07. Randroid currently in the lead. Nice win. $17.98. And no bids. I think that was the one that you had requested. Nemesis. $80.77.8. See if we can find it. Wait, there's 6. $100 start. Roman Republican Denarius with Pegasus on the reverse. I think it's a really cool type. I like Pegasi coins. I think that was the one that was requested as well. All right, let me know if there are any requests. We will run graded coins for now. Claudius Gothicus, Antonianus. Let's see. I think we have some fun new things as well. I don't. Do we have? We actually might. Okay, let's see where they're at. Okay. There's BSUs. I'm not going to pull out any of those Buck and Go coins at the moment. I think we'll just leave them for a later date. Today has started pretty weird. We're pretty slow. I'll just be upfront. It's started pretty slow. $99 start on the Thracian Hemidram. There's a B on the Incus, and then a lion on the obverse. Those are the only two I'm seeing for now. BSUs, I'd have to price them out, which I can price it out. Honestly, if no one wants to like bid on anything, I'll just go ahead and price a few of the coins out. But it'll take probably a few minutes to price everything, like each coin out. So that's kind of the deal with it. So like that's why I don't typically like to price stuff out in the middle of the show. I spend time in the beginning of it doing that. No presidential dollars slapped because there's honestly some pretty banger stuff in that group. That yeah, like the Syracuse. Like right now, if I ran it for $1, it would go for like $10 maybe. 85.44. So this is the coin. I'll start at 44. On the Himilitron. And then we can run an LMAS. Yeah, so I kind of figured. Okay. This is a large, nice, let's take the sticker off. Nice large flan on this. Nice choice VF. We're going to start it at 250. Ken the Series the 5th, dated to 4948 BC. Is a great coin. All right. Okay. This is, just go ahead and run it. $19 start. I can. Oh, we'll see if this sells or not. All right, we'll kind of pivot. I'll bring out a box of, I think, more affordable. I have some stuff in the back too. Coins that we can look through for the most part. And I'll just kind of like coin 1, coin 2 through some coins. And hopefully that will be sufficiently pique interest. which is kind of a big box of stuff. We should have like a bunch of German. There'll be some like U.S. stuff in here, stuff like that. Let's see. When it's shown on screen, this is a 10 mark, 1972, I think. Start out with melt on it is a tad above 15. So we'll start it at 15. %72 silver, 10 mark from Germany. It's an Olympics commemorative. Melt is over $15. All right. Cool stuff. We'll run this clad piece. I'll put sudden death, and we'll keep this at 10 seconds. I'll just run through some coins. We'll buck and go this. Sudden death. Buck and go. Some of these have slightly lower mintages. I'm going to start this at $3. That's what I have there. $3, sudden death. The copper's your time. So you have time. Nemesis, I've run through quite a few of them without getting any any bids. So I don't know if there's anything specific. I just don't want to run a bunch that don't get any like bids on them. $9 start, 10 kopecks, 50% silver for 1902. So we'll just probably just like stay away from them for a little while. If, like there's nothing like specific that you want to look at, because then the desk just kind of gets messy on my end. But this could be a 30-minute show, to be honest. I'm just a little confused. I think noon on Thursday is probably not the time to run an auction, is what it seems to be. I was talking to a friend about it. He seemed pretty optimistic on on kind of like noon times or like lunch times, because there are people during lunch breaks. And so you start to hit all of the different time zones at lunch breaks. We're gonna stay away from the inventoried coins just for a minute. I'm gonna just run some coins out of this box for a second. I guess not really a whole lot of the silver, because the silver doesn't seem to be getting any interest. $12. This is a 5 mark. Let's see if we can find the date. 1967 5 mark. melt is actually 11 on it. And fine. It's going to be, I think, 64% silver on it. Melts is a little under 11. Here's a nice BU. Or I guess it might not be really BU. Just put it down. Let's see what we've got. We're not gonna just. Well, run Jetons. Cool. Okay. I'll drop this down to 19. Lowest I can start it at. Octagonal bronze Jeton. Nice pickup papers. Drop this one down to 19. This is the first time we've had bronze, like octagonal Jetons up here, which has been, I really like them. $34.02. $44 start on this Serbian dinar. With some counter marks in it. Nice pickup papers. $12 start on this Gallienus Antonianus. E. Wiseman. Nice pickup. Yeah, and I'll start this for 19. Most I can go on it right now. 1798 bronze Jeton. $34.17. $44 start on another Serbian dinar. A little better portrait of Christ. Nice pickup papers. I think I'm still on sudden death. We'll take this off sudden death. $49.05. $9 start. Go back to 15 seconds. $9 start on this 1800 Austrian Kreuzer. Well, let's see if I can pick it back out. It should be on the desk. This is a Roman Republic Denarius. 19. Here's $79 start on this Roman Republican Denarius. dated back to 124. Later 6. Let's see if I can find it. Here's that Pegasus. Siron, you did miss the 1 peso. You actually missed the 1 peso that did not sell at $1, which I think was crazy. That was my decision to hold off on the 1 peso. So I thought we will. I'll take him out of the next few shows, I think. You and me both. You and me both. 4808. So this for 26. This is in there. It's a Bearstan Hemidram. These have really nice looks to them. Let's see what that is, Manila. Might have to price that coin out before it gets run, because I think it's probably currently set to run at $1. What is the oldest NGC? It's probably something 5th century BC. Gabe, what do you think the oldest coin in an NGC slab we have is currently? In an NGC slab. Yeah. What do you think? It'd be a Greek thing. $3.9. Remind me in a little bit, and I'll try to pull out just to view it then. Claudius Gothicus Antoninianus in front of us. You have to press it. $60, $10, $14. Cilician Armenian Tram. This is definitely a stronger one from late 12th, early 13th century. Let's pick up Big Poppy. Sure, if y'all could. But... if we had to take this is like we've talked about this and we get the request a lot. I mean, I think by preview you mean like a photograph of the coin. If we added a photograph to every coin, we'd have to sell a lot. We'd have to sell them for a lot more than what we currently do. I think Whatnot works the way it does with us. Because it's somewhat pretty like energy, like the back end inventorying of it is a lot. Like if we have to add photographing to what we do, we'd have to like ask, say, like for a coin that we ask $12 for, we'd have to ask like maybe 20 or something, just on the aggregate, because it'd be photographing a few hundred coins every single week, for a specific show. So it'd be like 600 plus like photographs just for Whatnot. Whereas like we do often like just put it on the eBay. So if there is, and this is kind of a segue into it, like if there are any coins that you see on the eBay, like that's eBay is just how we kind of view that like method of like taking photographs, like for preview basically. But it is a nice thought to be able to like photograph all of the coins for the Whatnot shows. But there's 400 coins in this auction. Logistically, it is a pretty big task. We'll start this from 44. This is a 21D. But it works really well for people who do that. Like there are multiple other like ancient sellers that I know that do that, and they get way stronger prices than we do for like any ancients. Like we could be selling the same coin as like one or two people I'm thinking about, and like they might get like twice or three times what we get for them. And like it's not to like rag on them or anything, because it's a lot of the same people who buy or from them are like will buy from us. But it's just not what we've done. But it could be, it's something for us to look into, because we'll probably sell a lot like less coins, but we'll get way better like profit margins if we did that method. Like a lot of those Roman provincials, like a Roman provincial that we sell for 10 would, like in almost in anyone else's hands, would probably be like a $50 to $100 coin. Nice pickup, Galliano. Here's another octagonal bronze Chaton. We'll start this for 29. This is 1851 dated. Marion lead at 45. $19.21 Morgan. Nice PU piece. Good luster on it. $17.98 bronze Chaton. Run another Morgan after this. I've had the Morgans for a while. We'll clean them out. 0137. So it's at 44. Another 1921. Morgan silver dollar, 90% silver. Big Poppy in the lead. Jeremy, I agree with you. I'd really like to sell those coins, but I'd like to sell them, not give them away. Okay, this coin is, I would call this coin cleaned. You can see hairlines that probably don't show up. You can probably see them a little better on the reverse. Yeah, like right there, you can kind of like see the coin is like cleaned. keep that. So I'll drop this down to 44. It's pretty toning otherwise, but keep note. I know. Okay, this coin looks good. I like this. $49 start. 1889. Herbert Tyson. Good looking slider. High AU coin. Big Poppy's in the lead. I'm not sure. There might be a few people in here who have experienced international shipping. Most of the international orders that we do ship go up to Canada. So I'm not sure what the UK rates are like. Probably high XF, low AU, 1898 here. Drop to 44. This was Philadelphia. The no mint mark, it's P. Okay. 04, 19. 0319, 1776. French Chaton. Bronze piece with an important date. 12. Capers is in the lead. Win Customs. Yeah, no, I agree, VP. It is not fun. It is not fun when that happens. We experience that quite a bit. $16.54, Louis XIV Chaton. There's the date on the bottom there. Louis XIV. Yes, the ones without a mint mark designation on them would be P's or like Philadelphia mints. Because that's interesting, Blue Jam. I agree because customs, like they rip stuff open. Like it's important to have stuff properly declared. $21 start. 1798. Copper Chaton. switch off to some graded coins. 139 start. On this 105 BC dated Roman Republican bronze. Yes, we do have slabs under 50. No Roman Republican slabs under 50, but we do have some slabs. $29 start on this Celtic Canarius, and then I'll pull out some more affordable slabbed coins. Left facing Roma. We have the horse on the reverse. Randroid is in the lead. Shit. Here's a Claudius. Let's see if this is here. We'll start at 44. Claudius ass. This is a perhaps plated. It's perhaps 4A. Jerember, I'm surprised that they didn't either. Spectacular eye appeal for a rock. $44 start. We think that these were all not 4As. I don't know why NGC put them as 4As. Or like said perhaps plated. Cool stuff. Claudius Gothicus, Antonianus. $278 to $268 to $270. Let's see, it's probably in a Q, is what I'm thinking. Here's a Hadrian ass. And then starting at 36. Then I'll pull out the Q. Get it out. Currently at the start bid. I think that's a pretty good win for Jam. $99 start on this 1726 Louis the 15th of Q. That'd be awesome. That'd be sick. Okay, 9413. 28. $16.56 farthing. Let's see what it is, Vault and Valor. Oh, that's one of the tetradrams, I think. We'll pull a few of them out. Three. $150 start on this Caracalla Syrophoenician Tetradram from Laodicea. Randroid is in the lead. We're looking for 034. So we can find it. Here's an Elagabalus and Choice VF, starting at 139. Then I have the requested one in my site. Macronus. Starting at what is probably like it is a really killer price for it from a Mesa at 139. I don't think you'll find another Macronus at that price. Nice win. Here's a Gordon III and a Choice AU starting for 200. $36 start on this Domitian, and then we'll take a break from the graded coins. Vault and Valor, if that's the Caligula, we're probably, I'll price it out. Here's one of the Masonic Lodge Condor tokens. I'm gonna start this for 89. So $89 start on the Caligula. Vault and Valor is on it. That's not too as well. Jerembro, what is the skew on the Ptolemy? Nice pickup. Is that 85-22-1? I start this at 44. An AC 5502. This is the Nero. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time pricing like everything out. What is 4402? The Nero is not in very great shape. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think I'll just have stuff priced out better before we. I think I'll just stop putting coins in with the intention of bucking going them. $199 start on this LMAS Tetradrachm. Sicily. Hmm. One. Okay, we'll start this for 24. Large bronze 19th century shooting medal. Nice pickup DPDI. $60. Kind of a lower grade. Actually, we can see pretty much like the full date on it. 1659 right there. D Flugel at $2. Descriptions. The descriptions are black with black. No, I do not know. I did not get any descriptions. The descriptions are black. Okay, I don't know. I don't know, Gabe. 150. $44 start, $18.98 Morgan dollar. So Gabe, can you not see any of the descriptions? E. Wiseman in the lead. $1907 Barbara Porter. Started for $9. I don't know. Are you on your mobile device or are you on desktop? So a faulty whatnot update is what it sounds like. Silesian Armenian tram. Well, if you can see any of the description, like the titles, feed me the title of what you have and I can try to find it if you want to see something specifically. Or I know that you really like Condor tokens. I can switch to doing some Condor tokens shortly. But if there's anything else that you want to see or have an idea of, you can just kind of feed it to me. Very interesting. $17.84 Prussian Thaler. Cold Steel Kyle in the lead. $179 in the touch. What Tetradram? Oh, the raw one SWN? Let me see if I can find it. I can do that, I think. $17.26. French EQ starting at $100. DJ is currently in the lead at 104. $179 start on the Camden Series, the 5th Tetradram. And this coin is actually from the same group as these graded coins. We did not get them subbed, but it's out of that from the same source. Serbian dinar. These have counter marks on it. This is a pretty good full portrait of the Pantocrator of Christ. And then on the reverse, we have Stefan and Elena. Claudius Ass. I see a shield right there and a lifted hand. $21 start on this 1806 20 Kreuzer. 1806 Austrian 20 Kreuzer. DJ is currently in the lead at 25. Nice pickup, DJ. Islamic Durham from the Elkins, 14th century AD. Angie Love at 14 at the start bid. 1898 Morgan Dollar. Let me see if I can find that one. I think I pulled it out earlier. Maybe not. 4402. This is the Cilician piece, right? Let me see if I can find the price on that. This one we're going to start at 44. I'll drop it down to 42. But Cilician Syracuse Hemidram, Hemilidron. You see Dolphins in the upper hemisphere. RS is in the lead. RS at 56. Cool Syracuse piece. Any of the Bolivian medals probably aren't going to be the monetary ones. The only monetary ones I think would be coins or medals that you have already seen, I think. But we do have like a group of Bolivian stuff. It's not like we haven't got any more of it in as much as like it's just the same group that we're selling to. And nice pickup there, Vault and Valor. I'll drop this down to $19 start on this octagonal jeton that is bronze. 152. That's actually dropping that. That's the lowest I can do that one. $87. I'll drop this down to $29 start. And let's fill up the second Tetradrab. So he's rolling out Caesar under Philip the Arab, his father. $51.03. $21 start in this 1809. 20 Kreuzer piece. 1809 20 Kreuzer. I'll start this at 19. 1798. Copper French Chaton. 1797. French Copper Centime. Angie Love is in the lead. 102. Nice pickup there. 119 start on this German States Thaler from 1776. Marianne Christ on the reverse. Obviously, an important year in American history. Nice pickup, Bess Morgan. Let's pick it out, vault. 122. $19 start. 60. 201. 6201. Wait. Okay, wait. No. I have 6202. I took a large handful of stuff that Gabe had on his desk and kind of loaded it in here. That could be a. I'll do a kind of a quick run through of the box, but it could be a coin that he still had on his desk or like hadn't finished with that I didn't actually put in. But it might be here. Hmm? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, Gabe has it. What the heck? Rheumatalkies? How do you pronounce that, Gabe? Gabe is an expert philologist. It's languages. Gabe thought I had made up a word. I might actually be mispronouncing that, but because I'm not an expert philologist, but Gabe is. $62.01. This is cool. Let's see. WY0701. What are those going to be, DJ? And this is kind of an epic time frame. It's obviously in the middle of Augustus's reign, Octavian's reign, but 11 BC to 1280, I think, is pretty elite. Okay, we'll start this for 49. 8 reals. $6.22. Nice pickup. Nice win. Okay, I'll show the 8s that I have. I think there's 4. So if there's any one specifically that you want to see, we will. Let's see. I think that you were looking at the ones you had requested are this one and 701 of 702. 3, 4. Okay, these top 2 ones. So this one has, I think, much more like saltwater damage on the obverse. And then this one's kind of just a more jaggedy of a shape. So if there's one that you would like, you have like a preference on, or if you want me to run both of them, let me know, DJ. Or if you're looking at them, it's like, I don't want it left. 1, 6, 3, 4. $3.99 start. $8 Cobb and NGC VF details or PCGS VF details. Nice pickup, DJ. Let's see what else we got. G28. Ronnie's. We have a healthy amount of MS Maximians, or I guess 2 Maximians, 2 Diocletians. What a mission. That might be fun. This is what I'm looking for. This is a Mesambria bronze. So this is for 49. Thena on the reverse. Another choice VF. Let's run some more of these. And then we'll run some Condor tokens. I'll run some kind of these 17th century Condor tokens, and I'll run a few 19th century, 17th century Condor tokens, or 18th century Condor tokens. Let's see. $19 start on this piece. Farthing Condor token. We have a boar or a pig on the reverse. We will $95.12. $39 start on this Masonic Lodge Condor token from 1794. Nice chocolate color. This one might be the first one that goes without a bid. 7 $19 start. It's 1811. Full penny Condor token, which also might not get a bid, but DJ might pick it up for 19, which would be pretty epic. I think he does. It's a great buy. Run some Barber half dollars. $19 starting. It's 1902. Barber half dollar. 1902 Philadelphia. DJ at the start bid. 1906 Denver Mint. No bids on that. I'll put the rest of them away. I have a few pretty attractive Gallienus. I don't know if you were here a while earlier. I'm not. A lot of those dollar start coins, I don't think I'm going to price out. I'm not going to run them let them go. $44 start on this. So I'm sorry for I apologize for the confusion there. But they won't be fucking ghosts. All good. Which one is it? 2602. Currently no bids. Deckmaster Christian might be sending us some. We might have some in the next 2 weeks or so. So this is the Seleucid bronze. Let's pick that one out. RS AC 2301. And this is the Cilician under Roman rule. From 200 to 190. I can start this for 14. Let's see, 4904. Ooh, a Carthage piece. Nice pick of Gallienus. 2301. This is also this. I can start for 19. Cilician under Roman rule. Currently at $21. We have a Janus head on the obverse. It's kind of that double portrait. We have a dove on the reverse. RS is in the lead. RS at 42. Nice pickup. We have a Carthaginian bronze. So this for 34. It's not a great looking piece, but it'll fit up from here quite a bit. We have Tanit facing left. We have a horse on the reverse. Horse head, actually, you can see it facing right. Nice pickup vault. Okay, wait, 03188, 118. $1907S Barber half, $19 start. $49.3. Tire. Nice pickup. DJ. Nice head of Taipei. Oh, reverse is great. So this for 44. Head of Taiki on the obverse. Galley with very clear lettering on the reverse. Nice pickup vault. Nice pickup. Cool, cool, cool. If there are any other Barber halves that you want to see, let me know, DJ. $56.16. $29 start on the Cilician Armenian trim. 15 seconds on the clock. Some of these have great detail. 32.02. Nice pickup, Bis Morgan. This one will take a second. Do you have an idea, good? Something in mind? Gabe. Good. Oh, what a catch. What a catch. Across the room. Price. I don't have Gabe's handles. Is that okay? Okay. We'll drop that a little then. Yeah. We'll throw this at 44. 42. Cornier on the one side. Demeter on the obverse. Nice pickup vault. For the Serbian Dinars clipped. We'll have some more in the future auctions. We will. $19 start, 1906. Denver Mint, Barber half. $22.03. Another Carthaginian piece. Okay, this one looks a lot better than the last one. Slightly different type. Nice green patina. Horse prancing to the right. start this for 49. And then we should find a bit of interest there, I think. Okay. Nice pickup vaults at the start. Listen, Armenia. $19 start on this 1668 Condor farthing from Norwich in the UK. $19 start. $4.03. Ionia Prina. Start this for 50. Obverse of Athena. Okay. I'm going to step out of those. I'm going to do a $17 start on this Cushion Empire Tetragram. Well, we'll show up at 15. $15 start. Cushion Empire Tetragram from 113 to 127 AD. All right, so AD 76. So it's 210. So this for 39. Probably the lowest that'll go on them. 5th century or 6th century, 5th century BC tetraball. 41, 42. We're about to send a bunch of those off to grading, and I think I'll probably just take them all and send them to grading. Vault, you two. Some epic wins. We'll see you next time. Here's a Victorinus Antoninianus. think that was a requested one. All right. Let's see. We'll run through a few of the graded coins. I might just freeze my hand through some of the raw coins that we've got, but we'll probably call it a day after that. Let's see. Roman provincial coin from Antioch. $44 start. On the Augustus, the other one. Let's see. Head facing left. Mary is in the lead. Nice pickup. $44 start. Large SC with the altar. Goldenrod, nice pickup. Here's a Claudius. From 41 to 54. No problem. Glad you were able to pick that one up. Let's see. $44 start on this 14th century Serbian dinar. Christ on the one side. We have the king at the time on the other. $39 start on this Masonic Lodge token. $17.94. $14 start on this Elkins Durham. Islamic silver piece from the 14th century. Louis the 15th, 1727, dated a Q. Starting at $100. All right. If there are any requests, let me know. Otherwise, we will have one of the shortest shows that we've had in a while. We'll go find somebody to raid. 162. Buck and go on this. I think nearly $3 in melt on it, but it's not everybody's into silver under melt. I understand that. Elagabalus. Let me see. I have it listed at 500. New 459 is the best that I can do. To Granny's the second, and NGC XF strike 405, surface 205. No worries on that. This is a cool type. 150 start. And the Bayram the 5th. Sasanian Dram. Earlier Sasanian Dram from 420 to 438. Oh, we have other pretty Sasanian Drams. $59.15. This is what it looks like, Orange Band. Let me know if you're interested. Expiration half siglos. Let me pull it back out. I'll try to look. Starting this at 100. I think graffiti's referring to the scratches in the field, maybe above the face. And then the edge hit is this. We'll just go ahead and run it. Starting it for 224. Mary and Christ on the obverse, the Madonna and Child portrait. All right. run through some of these. Claudius Gothicus Antonianus. $169 start on this El Cazador Shipwreck, 8 reals. All right, no bids there. Kind of go in and out of the box a little bit, and then we'll end the show. 0507. $19 start. On this Norwich farthing, this is a Condor token from 17th century. Nice pickup papers. Another 1668 Norwich farthing. $19 start. 1812. Full penny Condor token. Yeah, we definitely have had some crown size beaver cleaver, some fallers and a Qs. The Qs are starting generally at $100. Wow, I'm so surprised that I actually didn't get a bid. This has been a really crazy day. I'm really surprised. I don't know how to feel. Like I feel poor about it, but yeah, we're running a Q. Twins fan. That is the, like, we've had some sight unseen offers, like kind of around there on them. I'm more inclined to sell them all in bulk to one of our wholesale friends than I am to like run them really any cheaper than $40 on whatnot. We won't run the other one. Start at 40. An Augustus and an NGC holder. No toning on any of them. Okay. Yeah, we'll just stay away from it. Yeah, so if you're looking for toning, there probably just won't have anything like that. I know. Well, it is a different group. It's a different source of coins, but I know those pesos were crazy. I do wish I would have bought more of that collection when I was offered it, but it was all very expensive. Very expensive. We got a very... Yeah, I can run the Augustus again. Three. Let's pick up Twins fan. Another Augustus. 7, 8. The Johns is in the lead. Augustus and Caesar probably could not be two of like... They were very different personalities whenever and how they managed their troops, which I think is very interesting. Like Caesar tried to portray himself as being like one of his troops, and Augustus was very, very much embraced the hierarchy of you are soldiers and I am your leader. Both of them slept with a lot of other people's wives that they had in common. Hadrian Cicercius, the hole in it. See, I'll run the best one out of this. Man, I kind of think the best one... This is the best detail on it. This for... Well, probably it's close to like an 8-ish% discount on the initial asking price. 1634. Cobb, 8 reals. Okay. Beaver, you actually might be interested in this. Are you still here? Okay. Did you? That would actually be like a really wild coincidence if you were typing that as I was pulling this out. Okay. 119 start. Austrian Kronenthaler from 1795. Yeah. Nice, large crown size piece. Just a great price. I'll drop some of these denarii by a few dollars, but I know it was Providence. Roman Republic denarius for the test cut. But I'll probably send a bunch of these off to get graded if there's not a whole lot of interest at these prices. Man, I'm actually just really surprised this not getting bids. We make $0. 124 BC. Roman Republic Denarius. Head of Roma on the obverse. Do a $5 start on this Bavarian Tinfinning from 1920. If there are any requests, let me know. Otherwise, it's just kind of a really short. Feels like a really short show. Nero with Tiberius Provincial. Let's see what that is. This is the Nero with Tiberius Roman Provincial. Year 13, dated 66 to 67 AD. Well, we'll fucking go. I bet this is gonna go for like $10. Cushion Empire Tetradrachm from 190 to 230 AD. If it goes for $1, I'll buy it back at $5. Oh, easy. Wow. Okay, man, this is crazy. Buck. I'll buy it back at 10. All right, I think that's a great. Place to end today. I don't think it can get too much better for a Twins fan than that. Let's see. Fabulous win on that one, Twins fan. No more for a buck. That might be the last buck and go we do in a couple weeks, I think. I think most of the buck and goes that I did today actually went for $1. So might need to check out a show on Saturday, one of Christian shows, for any more buck and goes. All right. You know what? Y'all have a great rest of y'all's Thursday afternoon. Let's go raid Witter.